Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank my Rules Committee colleague for yielding. I'm proud to support this rule and the Anti-Border Corruption Reauthorization Act. Mr. Speaker, last November, the American people sent a strong message. They want a secure southern border. Having a strong system of border security is critical to our national defense and the safety and the security of the American people. President Trump has asked us to get more boots on the ground protecting our border, and this bill is an important step in that process. U.S. Border Patrol agencies are the ones serving on the front lines when it comes to border security. These hardworking men and women serve day and night at the border, at airports, and at sea and land ports in an effort to keep us safe. We should be grateful for their service and their sacrifice. Unfortunately, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, or CBP, is woefully understaffed. In fact, the numbers show that we are short 1,000 officers and 1,800 Border Patrol agents. This shortage is making it harder to secure the border and help keep bad actors out of our country. That is where this bill comes in. It would amend the Anti-Border Corruption Act of 2010 to provide necessary discretionary waiver authority to the CBP Commissioner in an effort to reduce the staffing shortage. The bill specifically would provide the Commissioner with the authority to waive the polygraph examination requirements in 3 circumstances. The polygraph exam would be waived for current state and local law enforcement officers who have already passed a polygraph examination, federal law enforcement officers who have already passed a stringent background investigation, and veterans with at least 3 consecutive years in the military who have held a clearance and passed a background check. These are 3 very tailored and specific circumstances, and these are exactly the kind of men and women we want and need when it comes to border security positions. Mr. Speaker, it's important to note that the waiver authority granted under this bill is not mandatory. It will ultimately be the decision of the CBP Commissioner to decide on a strict case-by-case basis whether to issue a waiver. The Commissioner can order a polygraph.
I'd like to yield the gentleman an additional 30 seconds.
The gentleman is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Commissioner can still order a polygraph for any applicant they deem necessary. This is a common-sense bipartisan bill that passed out of the Homeland Security Committee on a voice vote, and I hope to see more bipartisan support here in the full House. So I'm proud to support this bill, and I urge all of my colleagues to join me in supporting a stronger and more robust border security system. And I yield back.
Time of the gentleman has expired.